hope we're alive. Are we live? Is the question. We might be delayed, but who cares about that? Welcome back to the song series, guys. We're doing something good to this week. I kind of messed up last time with having the webcam like too much over the word of text that I have right here. Actually, I just didn't drag it out very properly. So we have this. This is episode 3 of the song series. We're going to be talking about all these songs that I have listed right here. Before this episode begins, if you have not subscribed already, click that red button, turn on the notification bell, and become part of the most super chillest family on YouTube. That's all I have to say before this video live stream begins. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Let's just oh, I forgot to exit out of Steam. Yeah. Let me just do that real quick, so I don't get like blasted with notifications. Exit Discord too. I'm trying to find Steam. Where's the... I don't know. Here it is. Alright. Let's just get started, I guess. If anyone's here, thank you for tuning in. Alright, we have this list right here. Oh yeah, I forgot, I played Rocksmith last night. I had to delete that stream because of copyright. It was kind of obvious I would get striked for that, but thank you again for $6 donations, Gamer and Daniel, once again. Let's just start talking about Safari by the Breeders. So, the Breeders are a really good band. Like, I'm not gonna lie here. The Breeders are just... they're that band that no one really knows about, but, Kurt Cobain, right? Labeled them as a inspiration. Their bass tone is just... you know that post-punk kind of stuff, like the Buzzcocks and stuff like that. It's just got that thick, groovy bass line that I just enjoy. Like, it's that new wavy post-punk kind of stuff, and I really enjoy that stuff. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to the stream. Or 7. Safari is just... no one knows this song. I don't even know what this is off of. I think it was a single. This is in my Discover Weekly, by the way. I can look it up right now. Safari by the Breeders is a single, if I recall. That's the last fan page. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's a single. Yeah, just a single. So they have 4 songs on it. Well, a single or EP. Same thing, right? Do You Love Me Now, Don't Call Home, Safari, and then So Sad About Us. Kind of, you know, yeah, good stuff. Like love songs and grunge mixed into one. Just... all I have to say about this song is just the bass line. Best. It's the best. Alright? Not as good as Cannonball, but it's still that groovy bass line that I enjoy. Moving on, we have We're Not Alone remix by Peeping Tom. This one is a little bit different, actually. I can't really describe it. it's just, that alternative rock kind of stuff. It's mixed very well too. That's a good plus, If it's mixed well, it's done well, and it's good. It's got a very groovy, also has a very groovy bass line and just guitar line in general. That's what I enjoy about this. Who Knows by Jimi Hendrix. So Jimi Hendrix is one of the best guitar players ever, right? So this one was in my friend's Discover Weekly this week, and he loves Jimi Hendrix, like absolutely loves him. Like, this is like the most epic guitar solo off. Actually, there's a backing vocals for this song. Like, the lead singer has a backing vocals. I can't really describe it, but it's just, it got that groovy bass line for Hendrix. It's very hard to describe, okay? Like, Jimi Hendrix is very hard to describe. It's like Cream and Jimi Hendrix made a noise rock song, like, in the middle of the song, they just start singing with no instruments playing. It's different. I really enjoy it. This is like one of the last songs he performed live. Not really. This is the Band of Gypsies, so this was 1969. Sometime, I don't know. It wasn't the end of the 1969. I don't believe. It was something different. I do know it was in that kind of era, though. I have to share this real quick. Alright, we got that done. But yeah, this is, basically, it starts out with a bass riff and guitar solo. That is, typical of Jimi Hendrix. It's a bluesy kind of, psychedelic bass line and guitar riff, and basically anything, really. I can't describe it. Just check it out for yourself. You won't go wrong with this, okay? You won't go wrong with any Jimi Hendrix song. Jimi Hendrix is just a god, a guitar god. And the lead singer, the backing singer, is not bad either. Moving on, we have Biohazard, Tales from the Hard Side. Now, I'm just going to show you guys this album art. I'm a huge fan of this. Like, this is the most unique band name. Well, kind of not. Biohazard. There's probably a lot of bands named this. Biohazard band. Like, I gotta show you the album art for Biohazard. Like, this is crazy. It's this one. State of the World, Address. So this is the album art for this band. It's basically, they're telling me something, right? They have to be telling me something because they put this in my Discover Weekly. Biohazard. Parental advisory, explicit lyrics. Yeah, well, whatever. We have a gas mask, Biohazard, just black and white. It's creepy, but it's so awesome too. They're probably telling me something, that there's a virus going around. Just saying. Yeah. But the Biohazard is like a metal. It's a, what was the genre? That they were, what's the genre that they're labeled as? Hardcore punk and heavy metal. So, they're basically hardcore hardcore punk, and yeah, just metal in general. It's like, I can't describe it. Like, Ministry, right? I hope you guys know Ministry. It's like that. It's kind of like that kind of band. Like, the industrial hardcore punk thrash with metal, and it's just a huge mashup. And they're just probably just telling me that there's a disease going around and stuff. I always think of Bioshock when it comes to bio anything, because I've been playing that game a lot. Bioshock, great game. Biohazard is just incredible metal band, like hardcore punk, whatever you want to describe it. I don't care what the genre is. They're just awesome, okay? Just an awesome band. Like, it's just, you got these groovy riffs, and I really dig it, I really dig it. And next we have another band that has a questionable name that is telling me something, hinting at something. Infectious Grooves, violent and funky. And you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the one and only Les Claypool. And other stuff too. It's just that bass line. It's supposed to be a funk song, a funky kind of rock song, the typical stuff. Their album art is kind of psychedelic too, so that's pretty good, right? It's really good if it's psychedelic rock. It's different. I'm looking for Infectious Grooves. So I'm looking for the album art. Oh god, this is trippy, dude. The music video thumbnails. That dude looks like Ozzy. I'm not kidding. That dude looks like Ozzy in the thumbnail. Wow. They are labeled as funk metal, so basically like Les Claypool and a metal band mashed together. I don't see the album art where this song came off of, but you can see. I think it was this one. It's just creepy. It's very creepy. The text and everything. It's just creepy. Like, creepy, in a good sense, because it's like, groovy, like, very funky and groovy, bass lines and stuff. Basically, inspired by, Les Claypool. Just, I don't like clowns. I really don't like clowns, but it's just something about creepy images like this, turn me on to the music, and I really enjoy it. Sometimes not, sometimes yes. But that's something that music is supposed to be, You have to enjoy it the way it is been meant to be. We have Galactic by Bittersweet, or Bittersweet by Galactic. Bittersweet was a really chill song. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is the chillest song I've heard in a while in my Discover Weekly. Like, I don't get many chill songs in my Discover Weekly anymore. It's just, punk and grunge and metal all mashed into one playlist. But Bittersweet is, well, in this case, bittersweet because it's chill. It's relaxing. It's the song that you put on when you're playing Truck Simulator, what I was doing last night when I was listening to part of this. I just enjoy this, I really, really enjoy this. Galactic. How many listeners do they actually have? Not on Spotify, but I want to see on Last.fm. Because, Last.fm is a little bit different than, Spotify. They actually have listeners sometimes. We have to go to Last.fm, not Psychedelics, Last.fm. If it loads. Okay. They were called Galactic. Alright. They are a funk jazz fusion jam band, and they have 169 listeners. 169 nowadays is not bad. I mean, they're from 1994, so they probably got listens on the radio throughout the past 20 years, but I've never heard them in my life, and they're really underrated. Like, really underrated. Like, it's just a relaxing song, you know? Bittersweet. Okay, moving on, we have Green Day. Okay, please don't hate me. If you're watching the stream after, there's not many viewers right now, but Green Day, I'm not a huge fan. I don't really care about Green Day that much. There is a few exceptions of songs. Not all are from American Idiot. There's one song in Rocksmith that I really enjoyed playing, and I think it's a good Green Day song. I don't listen to Green Day that often, but today's song is Geek Stink Breath by Green Day. So, Green Day, I'm just going to go through my songs just to tell you. I don't really like them that much. I think they all sound the same. Most of them. Most of the songs. American Idiot is my top listened album. As you can see, I don't really listen to Green Day. I don't really care about them that much. There is one album on... one song in particular. I think it was X-Kid. Was it? It was on Rocksmith. Let me just go through their albums real quick to tell you what song I really like by Green Day. Was it on this one? Was it on Uno? I don't really listen. I don't know their albums. Okay. Which one has X-Kid on it? Let me just look it up. X-Kid, Green Day. Right? Yeah, this one. This one's in Rocksmith. It's on Trey. This is like the only Green Day song I actually like because it's in Rocksmith. I have not scrubbled it, as you can see, because I don't really listen to this band other than playing it in Rocksmith. This is a decent song. I totally recommend that one. But we're talking about Geek Stink Breath. This one is very okay. It's an okay song. It's a okay Green Day song, you know. Geek Stink Breath, I don't know what they're talking about. I enjoy it. It's really good. Just I can't describe Green Day. I'm not a Green Day fan, as you can tell. As you can tell, I am not a Green Day fan. And Geek Stink Breath is just, it's a plus. It's okay. It's decent. It's a decent, well-made Green Day song. Even though I think all their songs sound the same, but hey, yeah. Moving on, we have Spotlights by, Learn to Breathe by Spotlights. This is actually a really good mashup of dream pop and doom metal. This is basically doom gaze, as they're labeled as. Dream pop and I'm not gonna call them shoegaze, but it's dream pop and doom metal mashed together into a genre. You got doomy riffs, you got beautiful kind of singing. It's basically like Mazzy Star meets Black Sabbath. Just a great mashup. Actually, I think it sounds more like the Sundays than Mazzy Star in this case. It's just got a beautiful mashup. Like doom metal riffs mashed with beautiful kind of singing style. I enjoy it. It's very good. I dig it, you know. I very dig it. And then we have Bandages by Mutatoid Man. Now this is another punk song. Hardcore punk. I don't know what genre it is. I enjoy it, so I hope you enjoy it too. It's just you got hardcore punk kind of riffs, lyrics, stuff like that. It's not bad. It's good. It's decent. It's very decent. I don't really listen to hardcore punk. Like I listen to Black Flag. What's the other one? Fugazi. I'm huge on Fugazi and Black Flag, but other than that, I don't really listen to hardcore punk. You know, I don't hate it. I do like it, but I don't hate it. I don't listen to it all the time. It's just something I don't really know about too much, you know? And it's good. Mutatoid Man, it's a decent song. Moving on, we have another song here. The Police. And the Police are a decent band. This is actually off of their the album with Roxanne on it. This just shot by me. I don't really listen to that album that much, but Roxanne and whatever else song, Message in the Bottle or whatever, it just shoots by me. I don't really listen to this band, you know. Next to You is just it's a decent Police song, and I really like this song. This is underrated. It's like, you know, that I don't know if I featured the Prince song on this list before, but it reminds me of Bambi by Prince. Just that vibe of that song. It doesn't have the guitar solos, obviously. It's just that 80s new wave funky groove, you know, with the bass and the guitar and just overall style. Sting is underrated too. He's the guitar player of the Police, or is the singer? I don't remember. Just Sting in general is underrated. If you pass by the fact he made Money for Nothing, or was that someone else? I don't remember. I'm not good with classic rock and information. Don't pay attention to me, okay? Just go check out the Next to You by the Police. Next is David Lee Roth of Van Halen, Damn Good. Now, I don't listen to Van Halen. I don't even like this singer that much. I'm not huge on hair metal in general. But this song has the most beautiful, amazing, you know, acoustic guitar in the beginning. It's like Guns N' Roses in the 90s, basically, with their album with November Rain on it and Civil War, stuff like that. It's that chill hair metal vibe that I like. It's not overly, you know, I want sex with you or whatever, like the, you know, the typical generic hair metal bands. It's just It's beautiful. It's good. It's decently made that I can enjoy it and I can't get annoyed by it. You know, that is the reason I hate hair metal so much, is because it's just typical sex rock, you know, that they want. It's just talking about females, drugs, and, you know, what country music is talking about today. Beer, alcohol, sex in the backyard. I don't know. It's just, not for me. Just hair metal in general. This song is good, though. Damn Good by David Lee Roth. Anyway, Together We'll Never by Green River. Okay, Mark Arm is just a fantastic songwriter. We just have to leave that out the bat. Just let that out, okay? Let that out of the door. Mark Arm is very underrated in Seattle. Everywhere in the world, really. Other than Seattle, he's really big in Seattle. So, if you exclude Seattle and stuff in the northwest of the United States, Mark Arm is really not known. Green River is just, it's the most underrated stuff, you know. You got classic grunge riffs, punkish kind of vocals, you know. Mark Arm is the man for grunge, you know. Mark Arm. Just, you know, he should have been in the top 4 of grunge, not Pearl Jam. Okay, we're just gonna move on. We have All Your Lies by Soundgarden and Slaves and Bulldozers, also by Soundgarden. All Your Lies is like thrash metal meets psychedelic rock and Black Sabbath. I don't know. It's just, I just been digging this song, like, really much. I love Soundgarden. I listen to them every day. I'm not gonna lie here. I just love Soundgarden. It's just one of my favorite bands. Actually, it might be my favorite band. All Your Lies by Soundgarden is just the most psychedelic, punkish, thrash metal, doom metal kind of riff. It's just Chris Cornell's just great. I'm just gonna leave it at that for this song. It's just groovy, you know. All Your Lies. Moving on to Slaves and Bulldozers now. Live at Lollapalooza is the best version of this song. Like, hands down, Lollapalooza. The second number 2 of my favorite live version is Motor Vision, because he just takes that, he just adds Alive by Pearl Jam, and just it just flows well. But we're talking about the Lollapalooza version of Slaves and Bulldozers. He goes into Roadhouse Blues, and just, it's freaking awesome. Like, he goes all, it's like Jim Morrison parody, basically, in the middle of the song. And it's good. It's good. That's all I have to say about that. Now we have 4 songs, and then we can pause the stream, I guess, and talk about random things, I guess. Supersonic Enemy of Evil by Guzzard is a very awesome grunge song. I'm adding a lot of grunge songs to this because I really enjoy grunge, you know. It's freedom in this world at the moment because of depression and quarantine. This band is so underrated. Like, it's more underrated than Coffin Break, Green River, Thrillhammer, Daddy Hatebox. It's all the same stuff, you know. It reminds me of Nirvana, Green River, and Patty Hatebox, it's just so good. Such a underrated band. Like, they're more noise rock than grunge, but they're really, just label them as grunge. They deserve that tag. That's what they are. That's what I'm getting from this band, Guzzard. It's just that underground punkish grunge sound that I really enjoy. I'm digging the grunge, digging so much grunge, dirt, and spilt. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Cannonball by the Breeders. We already listed the Breeders on the top of the list. I'm just gonna go overall. This album by the Breeders, I don't know what it's called, but the one with Cannonball on it. Cannonball is just the most epic bass line I've ever heard from a grunge or alternative rock band. I'm just going to label them as alternative rock. They're like the Pixies, because Kim Deal is in the Pixies. The Breeders are just underrated, okay? The Breeders are just really underrated. More underrated than the Pixies. It's just sad that this band is just so underrated, The Breeders, really nice. Good. Pretty good material. Ooh, ooh, la 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 by the Raincoats. Once again, I'm just saying it. Their bass line, their bass tone on, what is it called? What's that album? The Raincoats, just, no one knows them, The Raincoats are probably more underrated than the Breeders too, and the Pixies and stuff. They don't get on the radio. I found them randomly through YouTube recommendations. I also put them in last week's. So the Raincoats are a post-punk band, obviously, like most bands in this era of the 90s. The Raincoats, the page loads. The album that I've been listening to the most is none of the top albums on their Last FM page, and they also have 47,000 listeners on Last FM currently. That doesn't make them very popular. No. Not a lot of people use Last FM, so they're probably underrated more on Spotify and stuff. So, Moving is the album I'm talking about. Moving and the Kitchen Tapes. Like, their bass tone is just... It's like the Breeders, but a little bit more post-punky than alternative rock. It's like the Shags meet a post-punk band, And I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's really psychedelic in style too, and that's the stuff I enjoy. I really enjoy it. And the final song we have is Mudhoney, If I Think, by Mudhoney. Now, Mudhoney, not a lot of people give them enough credit, let alone Green River and Mark Arm. They don't get enough credit for this grunge thing. They came up the label too, for grunge, and not a lot of people give them credit for this. If I Think by Mudhoney it's the most beautiful intro to a Mudhoney song. I'm just going to label it as, the most beautiful Mudhoney song right now that I know. It does go into that punkish vibe again, but the beautiful intro just seals me. This Mudhoney song is really good. And not a lot of people listen to Mudhoney because, for whatever reason, they don't like punk. Or they do. I like Mudhoney. So, If I Think by Mudhoney is just a fantastic, beautiful, written grunge song. They are the definitive grunge band. that everybody knows, hopefully, in Seattle. Mudhoney is Seattle. Mudhoney is the definition of Seattle bands. They came before everyone. Mark Arm came before everyone. Probably the same time as the Melvins too, but the Melvins to me are more sludge metal than grunge, and I still enjoy them nonetheless. Mudhoney, fantastic, good band, great band, and you should definitely check them out. All these songs I listed here are right here. You can just copy them down if you want. Go listen to them on Spotify or whatever. It's on YouTube. Most of these songs are on YouTube too, if you don't use Spotify. I don't know about other music softwares. Google Play Music's about to get shut down, so it's all going to be on YouTube now. Yeah. Anyway, not a lot of people showed up. 7. I'm glad you showed up for a little bit. Anyway, this has been my guide to showing you beautiful, amazing music. If you're watching this after the stream and you made it past 37 minutes, glad you showed up or watched after the stream. I really enjoy doing these live and recording. Right now I'm doing them live because my camera's just, it doesn't take up this much storage, and I want to do it raw, you know, and unedited. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello Space Cake, you came at the end of the show. I'll see you guys in the next review, cooking video, whatever I have next planned. Yeah, stay super chill.